everyone, welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is finally over. It's time to play ball.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Bringing him out is the pride of North Dakota State, now in his 7th NFL season, Carson Wentz.
And when you look at him, you see that he's got all the tools you want in a quarterback. The big frame, the quick release, strong arm, has escapability. The issue sometimes, tries to do too much. Instead of just taking the throws that are available to him, and occasionally turnovers get him into trouble.
Wentz first play going right to the air. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And that was good protection there. Now, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run with Sanders. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Wentz. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3. Absolutely.
As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Wentz's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes it quick, and the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Well, here come the Bills, and you don't have to look hard to find their fifth-year star QB, taken 7th overall back in 2018, Josh Allen. So after the INT, it's Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a play fake. Wentz. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And they work this well outfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Allen now on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try to help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He'll take it at the 42. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll go again with Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now in Miami. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Wentz now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Gabriel Davis from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And here we go, our first touchdown, and it comes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long. But now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now down 7-3. A little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Open man here is Gentry. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Here's Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's taken in by Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there. And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Sanders. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball caught free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.